Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann resonance report for Wednesday, September the 24th. All right, you guys, here is our graph. And as you can see, we had some pretty intense release energy yesterday. This started at about noon Central Time and lasted until about 7 p.m. Central Time with upper chakra release. We also had lower chakra release on the Italian graph at the same time almost all day yesterday. And I can show you that here. This was yesterday, okay? This is where we are today at 8 a.m. So you can see we had release energy coming in both from the lower chakras and the upper chakras yesterday. It was one of those days where I could not stay awake. This is where we are right now. As you can see, we are finally getting a little bit of white new energy coming in along with these spikes of integration. That new white energy is trying to bring in some new ideas, some inspiration to help you move forward with things after all of that release. And this integration is here to help you integrate some of that energy. Here is the Italian chart right now. As you can see, again, we have massive pushes of release energy. So the story for today is release, release, release. With the GCP, we are green again. This is the baseline or normal state that the scientists are looking for. This means clear skies, nothing really going on. When we look at our ionosphere, as you can see, it's all the way gone. So this tends to magnify everything. It also is notorious for producing headaches that are very hard to get rid of or don't respond to normal treatments. Our ionosphere is basically missing at this moment, which happens a lot when the solar winds are up, but it does intensify absolutely everything. So with release energy as intense as we've been getting, what that looks like for me is I have zero motivation to start anything new. I have all these projects that are sort of halfway done and I have had no motivation to get in, to work on them, none of that. Physically, my body is tired. It is worn out. I feel like I just want to sleep. I overslept this morning. I didn't sleep well last night. And when I am awake, there's a lot of triggers that are happening. This is all part of the release energy to get us to let go of what we've been holding on to that's keeping us vibrationally aligned with the frequency that is denser. When we let go of those things that we've been holding on to for a long time, that frees up space in our energy and allows room for higher frequency energy to come in, like joy, love, all excitement, all of those. Of course, it's important to remember that everybody responds differently to this type of release energy. So whatever your body is telling you to do, today is definitely a day to listen to that. I am very excited about this new energy coming in up here. I would love to have a fresh blast of clean energy. I don't know about you, but I really would. We also still have a lot of activity on that graph that I say is earthquake energy, right? It's still very active here, but not nearly as active as it was. I don't have the feeling of something happening today maybe, but it's definitely still very, very active. The earth is active, friends. She is mad and she is getting rid of all the stuff that doesn't work for her. And she's really encouraging you to do the same thing. What are you holding on to? What belief about yourself are you holding on to that's keeping you from taking the next step? Why are you telling yourself it's impossible or that you can't do it? Because you don't know how? How's not your job. I know it's hard. We've been trained to believe that we must have a goal first. We must know where we're going before we embark on the trip. That's part of the physical life experience. But when it comes to your metaphysical life, you're being asked to trust about the how. You figure out the what and let the universe figure out the how. And that's not easy. It requires a lot of patience, but it's how it works. All right, and here's our cards for today. So my guides are saying there is a lot of disruption happening, not just individually, but collectively all around the world and for individuals. Lots of tower moments. This is an opportunity to look at ourselves and evaluate where we are trying too hard to control how things turn out. My guides are asking us to let go of our fear of this change and walk into inspiration. That's where all of the potential for what comes next can be found, and it's also where that sense of progress is. This is what's going to lead us to feeling victorious in our own energies. So again, there's a lot of tower moments happening, not just individually, but on a collective level all around the world. This is an opportunity to evaluate where you are trying too hard to control the situation and evaluate where your fear of letting change happen lives. The death card lets me know the old version's dying away and a new version's coming forward. My guides are asking us to follow our inspiration because that is where all of the potential lives. And once we tap into that potential, that's when we're going to recognize the progress that we're making and feel the sense of victory that we're looking for. It's another pretty cloudy day here. Lots and lots of clouds, but the rain coming through makes me so happy. I love the sound of rain. I love the smell of the earth after the rain. It's one of my favorite smells. You ready to get ready for your day? Because I am. All right, let's do this together. Take a nice big deep breath in all the way down to your toes. And release. Drop your shoulders and just remind yourself, friend, the day is just getting started. You can do anything you want today. You could go for a walk, you could go for a run, you could take a nap, you can do anything you want. How are you going to facilitate a happy day for you, right? It's all about you and chasing your own happiness. After all, today's a great day. It's a great day.